Kariba is a resort town in Mashonaland West Province, Zimbabwe, located close to the Kariba Dam at the northeastern end of Lake Kariba near the Zambian border. It sits on the banks of one of the largest man-made lakes in the world, over 400 kilometers in length. Recently, all roads led to Kariba, as the 61st edition of the Kariba International Tiger Tournament took place, or KITFT, with the title of Kariba Tiger Champion up for grabs. 61 teams, 107 boats, 4 international teams from Botswana, Zambia, Mozambique and South Africa. 4 ladies teams, all women teams. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Kariba International Tiger Fishing Tournament being held here in Kariba. Grand prizes all around, competition should be here. If you like angling, if you like the sport of angling, really the largest single species fishing tournament in the world. Angling is a sport, it's also great fun. And look at where I am, I'm in Kariba. Where else would you rather be than in Kariba right now? Look at that. Climate change, conservation and the environment took centre stage at this year's competition, with a new catch and release tournament rule being put into effect. On top of catch and release, this year's tournament was won on the basis of the longest fish, and not as in previous years, the largest fish caught, although there was a prize for that as well. Young or old, experienced or inexperienced, if you're an angler, the largest annual single-species freshwater tournament in the world is just for you. We spoke to KITFT chairperson George Stewart.
Tournament. We've changed the whole concept of the tournament. We've gone full catch and release, 100% catch and release, and it's a big milestone in this country for a tournament this size to actually go full catch and release and help the communities and the conservation of the fish in the lake. We want to keep the fish in the water. You know, there's young kids growing up, and we want them to see the fish as well as we have seen them. You know, it's no good for us to take them all out and eat them, whatever we do with them. And when the youngsters are grown up, they don't even know what we're talking about.
KeepNet is responsible for the new technology that allows the tournament to be run on a catch and release basis. An online and offline real-time app allows anglers to measure their fish on the boat, and everything is filmed, so it can be authenticated at home base.
There's a lot of functionality to it, which takes a lot of the headache away from the traditional weigh bays. And exactly as you've mentioned there, one of them being that, fishermen in years gone by would have been limited to, let's just say, 10, 20 fish. Now there's decisions that have to be made on, is this a smaller or bigger fish than my 19th fish? So the app has that functionality in it where effectively you can catch 30, 40 fish on a 10 fish limit, and it works out your top 10 fish real time.
As early as 5 a.m, the teams were ready. 4 anglers in each team were allowed to fish off 2 boats. 61 teams, 107 boats, all waiting for the start flare at exactly 6 a.m. And they're off for day 1. Over the next 3 days, the process is the same. At exactly 3 p.m. every day, the weigh bay is open for anglers to register their catch of the day and get it entered into the tournament. By 4:30 p.m. on the dot, you will find it closed. If you're not in by then, well, that's your day of angling gone. None of your catch will be recorded. We spoke to various angling teams on their success or failure. Fishing, first day, how did you find it?
Yeah, it was okay. Not so bad.
Okay, you say not so bad. That sounds very depressing. Well, did you catch anything? What was the size?
Our biggest was 52.
52, yeah?
Yeah, and our smallest was 31.
Well, I think the conservationists have done a good job, because 2 years ago I came here, didn't catch a tiger in 3 days. But we're one of the teams that didn't prepare, we didn't bait, and we still went out today and we caught, I think, 7 fish. Roy got 3 and Kevin and I got 2. So what the conservation that's happening is doing, it's good for the lake, and it's producing some results.
The best team going here, although the captain didn't catch a tiger fish today, but the rest of my team did.
2 squeakers, a barbel, and they did the damage. They got the tiger fish.
So, fishing, how did it go? First day?
Good first day, yeah. We didn't limit, but we were close.
Okay, when you say close, what did you catch?
17 fish today.
Wow, and you caught the most?
I think we were
Louise got 5.
Actually, I think Francis probably caught the most, between Francis and Louise.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
No, we are the same team.
What did you catch? Come on, tell us the numbers.
The numbers, I think I did about 6 Yeah.
Individually.
And individually. But as a team, we managed to hit our target of 20 fish.
Okay, hang on. You did 6. Which are the culprits for the rest?
No, like everyone.
I think, yeah, everyone
five.
caught about 5.
Everyone
Yeah.
got about 5.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So we're going to eliminate the small ones.
Okay, all right. So what are your chances? You think you'll be champions of the tiger fishing tournament?
We're the winners. We're the winners of this tournament.
We managed to get 20, but that was lucky because they are absolutely little ones. So we toiled and toiled, but right until the end, we got our 20. That's the main thing.
But tell me about this catch and release. It's so important now for ecological, for the climate change, for SDGs.
It's excellent, actually. It's actually should be a long time coming now. It's absolutely fantastic that we're now doing catch and release. So very chuffed with that.
Just like any tournament, some catch and some do not. But that's all part of the fun. Again, every day prizes were given out, and to say fun was had by all is no understatement. Prizes on offer were plentiful, and every angler had the potential to bag a prize.
There's some really good prizes. The biggest fish, when I say the biggest fish, the longest fish in the tournament wins a tractor, brand new case tractor, and yes, from there down there are quite a few other prizes. We have got a draw for anybody who catches a fish more than 30 centimeters, which they go into a draw, and every person that's caught a fish that size gets into the draw, and it is a Yamaha 200 outboard 4-stroke motor.
KITFT is also aware of its corporate responsibility and works with various local schools to support them in some of their projects. No tournament can thrive and grow without the support of sponsors, and we caught up with a few of these.
2022 KITFT competition was a full 100% catch and release, and I think that's made the difference in the progress of the tournament.
Not a bad tournament for first timers, but our other team was third last year, hoping this year we'll be bumping up to first. Africa Connection Logistics is actually a wet cargo transportation company and dry cargo transportation company. We're connecting the whole of Southern Africa and trying to bring everyone into the whole of Africa. So far we're actually doing Zimbabwe, DRC, Zambia, Tanzania, Mozambique, Botswana, most of the countries in Southern Africa. We actually have connected all the cargo that needs to be moved into the...
Just what a fantastic event. To do what we do here in Zimbabwe, one of the largest invitational tournaments in the world. In this format, it's been world class. Agricon, we're one of the leading suppliers of agriculture, mining and construction equipment in the country. And as such, we feel it's our duty to contribute back to our communities as much as we can, whether they're the greater scheme of Zimbabwe or the smaller communities, such as the people, which is everyone, who loves to fish in this country.
17 years, it's not easy, but it's got better and better every year. And every year, everything changes. But this is the first year we've had catch and release, and what a fantastic, absolutely fantastic idea. What they've done here today, what Linda and everyone have done is awesome. And it's replenishing the fish in the lake. Awesome.
We all work so great as a team together, and we have done for many. I'm very new to this, only 10 years, but it's an amazing team behind the works. Linda Clark this year has been amazing with all of us ladies behind the scenes. She has done so much for all of us, and this year, I have to say, of all the years I've done Tiger Tournament, has been the most amazing year, and we've worked so great as a team this year. It has just been amazing.
It's amazing how, as a sport, they attract a lot of participation from Zimbabwe, resident in Zimbabwe, but also from general participants in angling from outside our borders. It's a sport that's proving to be very popular with people. This year is a privilege for me to be here eventually to come and see for myself. What I saw today is amazing.
For ZTN Eagles team, we're coming in for the first time experience for me, for the team, but it was an amazing experience. Zimri Holdings is predominantly insurance and reinsurance. And if you remember the way it was established by an Act of Parliament, where it was given legal session, where 20% or 20 cents in every dollar of premium was directed to Zimri. It was basically done to build the investment capacity locally, but as well as generate serious savings for the local economy. And because of that, you will see that Zimri is almost well known in every city. It has got major infrastructure investment in almost every part of Zimbabwe, which just shows you what serious investments or savings can do to build Zimbabwe.
We're sponsoring this whole event. We are also part of it, and we have a team that we have, which is also part of the team.
And are you a fishing person yourself?
Yes, I am.
Did you go out and fish?
No, I'm not here to fish. I'm just here supporting KITFT. So KITFT is just a financial institution. So we are a bank. We have Old Mutual with this. So Old Mutual is actually running with the funeral services currently. We have a new product. And as KITFT, we're giving loans, we're giving the banking system, we are everywhere. Our Kariba branch means our main customers are the international customers. So if you're from anywhere in the world, you can come and do banking with us. Okay. We can assist you anyhow.
Day 2 and 3, and again, as soon as the flare went up at 6 a.m., there was a mad dash as the anglers raced to get to their favorite fishing spots first. This is Kariba, one of Zimbabwe's most popular tourist attractions and full of wild animals on both the shore and in the water. And you must always keep a lookout for one of the world's largest semi-aquatic reptiles, the crocodile. But back to KITFT, the largest single-species freshwater fishing tournament in the world. End of day 3, and the tournament is finally over. Who are the winners? Who are the losers? Who will take the accolade as the Kariba Tiger champion?
From a KITFT perspective, I just want to thank KITFT and the committee for having us here, and you guys as anglers for having the patience, getting through this full tournament, 3-day tournament in a digitized way. Like I said at the beginning of this, the first, I think, ever in the world, and you guys have been a part of it. Thank you.
Producer Donga National Parks, 8 caps and shirts. I give it to you on 95.224 points, the Felly Brigade! You are the Felly Brigade! Give it up for the Felly Brigade, everyone!
It's fantastic. It's a feeling you can never experience unless you've actually been here. Definitely, we're coming back next year and we are going to give everybody a run for their money.
This year, a monster fish weighing over 13.5 kgs was caught, the second largest fish ever caught, the largest over 18 kilograms. The curtain came down on what best can be described as one of the best tiger fishing tournaments in the world. The teams left Kariba satisfied with a good tournament and great fishing. They met new friends and identified possibly new fishing enemies. Another year down, but optimism and excitement that the 2023 tournament will be bigger and better. ZTN Prime will hopefully see you in Kariba next year around October 2023. If you want to participate, get your team application in now.
I think the only way for them to understand it and do is to do it. Okay, get up to the lake, get up to the river, and catch some tiger fish. Because once you catch your first one, you're going to be hooked. You never mind the fish. Trust me.
Zimbabwe and Kariba in particular is a place and country that both local Zimbabweans and foreigners should visit for the best of Africa experience. And of course, some of the best game viewing, houseboating, angling, holiday in the world. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear what some of the teams had to say.
Zimbabwe is a very beautiful place. We have beautiful holiday places. We have beautiful services for everyone. It's very safe for you guys. So you just have to come and visit us. We have great temperatures here.
Zimbabwe is a great country, and we love this place. And I think that people around the world should start coming to visit us again.
Absolutely recommend it. It's a beautiful country.
If you look at the lake, the wildlife, the fishing.
This is God's country.